It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Live from the capital city, homecoming for the Trenton Tornadoes on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the Garden State. It's high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. Hello again, everybody. Mike Warren alongside Rich Sale. Great to be with you for more high school football here on WBCB as the Trenton Tornadoes look to get back in the win column here on homecoming in the Garden State. A gorgeous afternoon, sunny skies, temperatures around 70 degrees, and a great matchup between the Trenton Tornadoes and the Northern Burlington Greyhounds here today. An exciting one, Rich, as always, but for this Trenton Tornadoes squad, a tough loss for them their last time out, trying to get back into the win column, and it all starts with a man under center in Keyshawn Worthen.
Yeah, he had a rough game against East, obviously, like you mentioned a little bit earlier. I think they're going to need to get a really fast start going because the running game kind of was mostly held in check, but their defense, though, gave up 143 in through the air, 98 on the ground. So both sides, and they got to play a clean game, 2 fumbles lost. It's going to be off to a fast start, making sure protecting the football is key.
Taking care of the football, always priority number 1. Winning the turnover battle, priority number 2. And for this Trenton defense, when they've been successful, they've done just that defensively. We talked about Keyshawn Worthen on the offensive side. He's just as integral on defense as well. We'll see his number on both sides of the ball today.
Yep, we will. And I think he'll get going. If he can get a good start, opening drive, get settled in, make sure he takes care of it. But he's also able to make sure he can dynamically help with their running game. And then, like you said, defensively, he's kind of their two-way player.
A great turnout from the Trenton community today. Homecoming, as we mentioned, and what a spectacle here from Trenton Central High School. The Tornadoes with a great showing fan-wise behind them. The bleachers packed. Vendors all around here for homecoming today. If you're in the area and can make it out to Trenton Central High School, we highly advise you to come on down, spend some money on a ticket, and check out what is in store here today, because this is hands down one of the best spectacles and one of the best showings for homecomings in the entire area, arguably the entire state. This is pretty cool, Rich.
Oh yeah, I mean, homecoming game, you want to put on a show. Everybody's all excited. I mean, and on top of that, you're home, you want to bounce back off a loss. What better way to do it than on homecoming to get back on track?
Today's game on WBCB brought to you by Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, the New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, the City of Trenton, the Capital Area YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, and Mako of Ewing, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on WBCB. The Trenton Tornadoes at 4-2, the Northern Burlington Greyhounds at 3-3. Kickoff coming up next here on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. High school football on WBCB is next.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Homecoming for the Tornadoes. Captains make their way towards midfield for the coin toss as the Greyhounds of Northern Burlington, representing them at midfield, Edson Raymond, number 2, number 18, Matt Colario. Trying to make out the rest of these numbers here as they are blocked by some of the Tornadoes. We can tell you who's representing for Trenton out at midfield. Keyshawn Worthen is out there as well for Trenton. Number 55, Creighton Laws. Number 3, Zavon Minnie, and number 0, Jonelle Lentz. Out there for the Trenton Tornadoes. Actually, according to my roster, there's no number 0 on the roster, so we'll have to figure out who that number is for Trenton. But number 1 on the roster is Jonelle Lentz, so maybe he is wearing 0 today. Scanning down at the Trenton sideline, not seeing another number 1 down there yet, but Northern Burlington won the toss. They have deferred. Trenton Central will receive, and we will see the Tornado offense on the field to begin this afternoon. The 4-2 Tornadoes led by Keyshawn Worthen. And their offense. We'll see how the Tornadoes look to attack first here today, Rich.
Yeah, they're going to definitely need that fast start, especially with Worthen playing well. I think you're going to see them try to get their ground game going a little bit, see if they can get a huge run to start things off, kind of get that short, intermediate, quick game. Hopefully, if they're able to get that going, that's a good way to get a fast start, get some points on the board early.
Shine Williams, number 0 on this Trenton Tornadoes roster. One of the captains for the Tornadoes, as they get set to receive the opening kickoff here this afternoon. Two men deep to receive for the Tornadoes. Jonelle Lentz, one of the deep men, alongside the wideout Sincere Williams. Just about set to boot things away. Bailey O'Malley, the senior, toes it up from the 40-yard line. The Greyhounds at 3-3. The Tornadoes at 4-2. Both teams looking to get back into the win column here this afternoon on homecoming in the capital city. O'Malley heads to strike the football, and it falls off the tee. A strong breeze on hand, moving from left to right from up here in the broadcast booth. Colin Sommer producing today's stream. Alvin Francis doing our camera work. O'Malley to boot things away. Over the outstretched hands and out of bounds. And I believe that deflected off of the hands of Zayvon Minnie, who was back to receive for Trenton. So for the Tornadoes, they'll start inside their own 10-yard line, starting from their own 7. And that's where we'll see the Tornadoes first this afternoon, 93 yards in front of them, deep in their own zone. Working from the near side of the field are the Tornadoes. Sporting the all-black look, the black helmets with the red logo, red numbers on the front and back of the jerseys, and a red stripe down the side of the pants. Northern Burlington and Trenton, they haven't met in quite some time, and according to NJ.com, this would be the first meeting between these schools officially. Worthen in the gun, a back to his right. It's Jonell Lintz on the ground, and he's met right away. Swung down in the backfield for a loss as a pack of Greyhounds get to him first. 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, not the ideal start that you wanted here. Backed up inside your own 10 off the return from before, and then you're going behind the sticks with the loss on the game there. I mean, so again, 2nd and long, playing behind the sticks. Not the ideal start that you want if you were Trenton.
Here's Keyshawn Wharton with a back to his left and Lintz. 2 receivers to his right, lone man to his left. That's Zayvon Minnie at the bottom of the screen. Read option, right side, Wharton keeps and powers his way forward to the 10. Tripped up just shy of the 10-yard line, right around there. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 to go.
3rd and long, if you're Trenton, right, you got to find a way to get a good play that can get 10 to 12 yards. Try to find a way to move the chains and get some breathing room inside your own territory right now. So try to find a good play that can get you some breathing room, hopefully a quick pass that can hopefully generate yards after the catch.
We might see Trenton go in the air here on 3rd and long in their own zone. Wharton definitely known for his ability running the football, but definitely capable of putting it in the air as well. Here he is in the gun, with a back to his left. 2 receivers split out wide left, and some early movement against the Tornadoes. Some happy feet for Ave Ingram. Set them back half the distance to the goal. 3rd down and about 11 to go here for the Tornadoes. Nearing the 10-minute mark in quarter number 1. First possession of the game. Tornadoes trying to keep the offense on the field and prolong the drive. Wharton in the gun. Lintz to his right. Wharton reading out the adjustments to his offense. Trips right at the top of the screen. Wharton wants to throw. Looking right. Lets it go deep down the middle. Intended for Ingram. It falls incomplete. There on the coverage was Edson Raymond for the Greyhounds. That'll bring on the punt unit for the Tornadoes.
Looked like man coverage there, a little tight coverage on the throw to Ingram. And again, you got to get the ball past the sticks, try to move the chains, try to get some yards there. I mean, I like the call that just a little underthrown and just tight coverage. Got to give Northern Burlington credit there.
A good look down the seam, but just a bit of a miscue between Wharton and Ingram. And the punt team comes on here for the Tornadoes. Homer Godoy to boot things away. A high punt, not deep. It's going to stay in Trenton territory, and good field position to start here for Northern Burlington as they'll set up shop from the Trenton 37. Mayor Reed Gussiora of the city of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school and wish them the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the gridiron. Mayor Reed Gussiora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. And don't forget, you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Brent Walulak under center, misdirection. Sweep right side, space, and the ball's on the turf. The Tornadoes fall on it. Brandon Boldazar on the carry had green grass in front, and the Tornadoes cause him to cough it up. 1st and 10 for Trenton from their own 14.
And Boldazar, they had space. They had a good play up the edge there. They were able to get the hold, but Boldazar not able to hold on to the football, and Trenton be able to jump right on it, get a good takeaway on defense, and just like that, the Trenton defense gets the ball right back. Same spot as they were on the first drive there, Mike.
From their own 14-yard line, Wharton and the offense back out onto the field. Looking to do some things differently this time around. Receiver split to either side for Wharton. And some early movement in the backfield, but no flag. Wharton takes the snap, feeds the back right side. Not much room again this time for Jonell Lintz as he's bottled up right around the line of scrimmage. First man to get there looked like for the Greyhounds was Danny Green, the sophomore linebacker. He makes the tackle for a short loss, 2nd down and a long 10.
And Trenton's trying to run outside, trying to get those edge, trying to get a big play like Northern Burlington had, except that Northern Burlington coughed it up. But I think they might want to try to go like north and south a little bit, because that's where you can probably get into some better 2nd and manageable and 3rd and manageable.
Working from the far side of the field, here's Wharton from the gun again. 2 receivers to his right, Lintz in the backfield to his right as well. A tight end split right. Wharton rolls, wants to throw, splits a man, floats it to Lintz, complete, short of the 20. Give him about 4 on the completion, maybe even 5. And 3rd and a short 5 to go here for the Tornadoes.
How about Wharton being able to just elude those defenders, trying to break sacks, trying to wait for his receiver to break a little open along the sideline, and just able to just dump it off into a 3rd and manageable. And again, this is the situation you want to be in. It's just now being able to convert those 3rd downs.
Zavon Minnie in from the sideline with the play. 3rd down and manageable, though, here for the Tornadoes. 8 minutes and 18 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Two receivers to the left. Lintz in the backfield in the gun. Wharton, bootleg, left side, wants to run, throws across his body, deep down the middle, it's picked off. Walulak on the interception as the quarterback plays center field and hauls that one in. A turnover forced by the Greyhounds has them in good field position right at the 35 of Trenton.
And Wharton rolling out to the left. He had some defenders trying to close in for the sack there. And once again, I mean, you got to give credit to Wawa. I mean, he had the receiver open just a little late, but just as he got open, the ball hung a little too much high, underthrown, and Northern Burlington, you know, back-to-back turnovers on each team's last couple of offensive possessions.
Walulak under center, sends a man in motion. It's Matt Calero. They'll sweep it. Right side. A strong gain on the ground. Give him 6. Brandon Boldazar. Zavon Minnie in on the stop for the Tornadoes. Screen pass. It's Boldazar. Has the first down. Looking for more. Pushed out at the 20 on a strong hit made by the Tornadoes. Looked like Minnie was there again. Actually, that was Wharton. 1st and 10 from the Tornado 20-yard line. Working quick are the Greyhounds. Back to the left side with Boldazar. Pushed out of bounds after a strong gain of 6, maybe even 7. Pushed out inside the 15 at the 14. Hurry up offense here for the Greyhounds. Empty set. Walulak up the middle. Has a seam. He's in for 6. Hurry up offense benefits the Greyhounds. Brent Walulak, the sophomore QB, takes it in from 14 out.
And that drive was dominated by the quick game with the little smoke screens, and then the quarterback drawn empty by Walulak. I mean, really good offensive execution, up-tempo, great start for Northern Burlington.
The Greyhounds strike first, the extra point team on, as they shuffle the offensive line around trying to throw the Tornadoes off. Bailey O'Malley on for the extra point. Patrick Verdi to hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 7:29 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Greyhounds strike first, 7-0 the score. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to sponsor today's game on WBCB. Visit them at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. A gorgeous afternoon, and the Greyhounds taking advantage of the great weather and the great field position as they find the end zone. Brent Walulak up the middle on the quarterback draw, and a 7-0 advantage for the visitors. Bailey O'Malley tees it up again from his own 40-yard line. Minion Lentz back to receive for the Tornadoes.
Northern Burlington will be on the kick. Trenton back to receive. 7:29 is our time. 7-0 is our
O'Malley just about ready to send things off to the Tornadoes. Sends one high and in the air. Takes a bounce at the 10 and into the end zone for a touchback, and the Tornadoes will start from their own 20. First and 10 for Trenton, trailing 7-0 early on. 7:29 here in the first quarter. And now we'll see, with some adversity in the face of the Tornadoes, how they can respond potentially here with Keyshawn Wharton in the offense. We've seen Wharton on a couple of design runs. We've seen some play action, and the looks have been there down the middle of the field, but just unable to connect for those big hitters and those big chunk plays to start.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need some inside runs to try to get into those second and third and manageables. But like you said, Mike, they've had the looks. It's just converting and being able to just find a way to move the chains and get down the field.
First and 10 for Trenton. Ingram in the slot to the left. Split out with Kason Brooks. Wharton keeps up the middle, gets a pair. 2nd and 8. First man there is Jake Paternoster. Greyhounds defensive end makes the stop. 2nd down and 8. Under 7 to play here in the first quarter. Tornadoes working from the middle of the field. Ball on their own 22-yard line. Read option left side. Wharton keeps, tripped up. The turf caused the fumble. He was down, and that's how the officials have it ruled as well. Strong carry from Wharton, give him about 7 on the ground. 2nd or 3rd actually, and 1 here for the Tornadoes.
And if Ward was able to keep his feet up a little bit longer, they would have had that first down. And they had a blocker up there with the back kind of leading, and good play. And they're starting to get north and south now, Mike. It's just now being able to just keep your offense on the field, take as much clock as you want to kind of dictate this drive and tie this ball game up at 7.
3rd and short here for the Tornadoes, trying to move the sticks and keep the drive alive. Trailing 7-0. Wharton in the gun. Brooks, the low man, takes the snap, keeps himself, looks left, has the first down. Wharton looking for more. Still on his feet. Still going and shoved into his own sideline. He's a tough man to bring down. Keyshawn Wharton, 1st and 10 from the Tornadoes 38.
I feel like watching Wharton so far early in this game, Mike, he's got a mix of, like, as far as tough to bring down, he's got a mix of a little Randall Cunningham, Cam Newton type of strength because he just refuses to go down.
He's a Cam Newton, Marshawn Lynch hybrid, I think.
Okay, you can go Marshawn Lynch. I have Cam Newton, Randall Cunningham as far as just
definitely.
build and
No,
like
from
the
a pure
strength.
quarterback standpoint, absolutely. Absolutely. 1st and 10 from their own 38. Brooks at the top of the screen. Split out with Ingram wide. Wharton bobbles the snap. Looks left. Mean stiff arm. Fighting forward. And just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage was Keyshawn Wharton. And he does just that at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that low snap right there. I mean, that's part of the little things, the communication that you got to make sure that both the quarterback and center are on the same page there. And that could have been, not a good situation behind the sticks. But now you're lucky it's back at the line of scrimmage. It's kind of those wasted downs where it just doesn't go. The play doesn't go the way you think it does. And, now you're just kind of like, all right, we just lost it down there. But, 2nd down and 10. Lucky it wasn't a loss of yards.
They'll actually give Wharton a yard on that carry. It's 2nd and 9, but a long 9 at that. Wharton in the gun. Lynch to his left. Takes the snap. Play action, looking right. Wharton rolling right. Back to his left. Pressure in his face. Greyhounds trying to bring him down. Wharton, a huge loss on the play as he gets brought down on his own sideline and a bit slow to get up. The man there with the stop, Josiah Rutley, the sophomore linebacker, made the play. Wharton a little slow to get up. It'll bring up 3rd down. Long to go. Third and 16 for the Tornadoes from their own 32. Under 5 to play, 4:41 the clock stopped after Wharton pushed out of bounds. Tornadoes looking for a spark. They'll go trips right to the top of the screen. Brooks at the top, Ingram in the middle. Minnie closest to the right. Wharton looking right, throws just short of Ingram. The intended man. Looking for Ave Ingram, couldn't find him. 4th and long brings out the punt team as the Tornadoes will send things back to Northern Burlington.
It was what was a promising drive. That 2nd and long, Wharton trying to make too much of what happened there, but also the Northern Burlington defense did a great job. So that's what we would call a coverage sack, where no one was open. Just the coverage kind of helped force a sack there, and Trent Central 3 and out. I mean, but you're starting to see they got something that they can move the ball with. It's just when they get into situations where it's 2nd and long, 3rd and long, it becomes tough to try to find a way to move the chains.
Better punt this time from the Tornadoes, and it takes a Trenton bounce. Right at the 36 is where the Greyhounds will set up shop in their own territory. 1st and 10 for Northern Burlington with a 7-point advantage. And under 5 to play, 4:25 to be exact, here in the first. The Capital Area YMCA forever here for you at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Let the Capital Area YMCA bring out the dance in you. Ballet, tap, or hip hop, ages 3 to senior citizens. For more information, call 609-599-9622, extension 205. Walulak in the offense, back out on the field. In the gun, takes the snap. They'll feed the running back right side. Tornadoes converge quickly after a gain of 3 to the running back in the junior in Christian Hall. As he fights forward, give him 2 on the ground, 2nd and 8. Walulak going hurry up here with the offense. Didn't look like everyone was set. Pass out to Hall left side. He gets another pair. It'll bring up 3rd and a long 6.
And the early bit that we're seeing Northern Burlington do, Mike, is they're trying to run outside on the edge, and then if not, they're going to go to that quick play, try to generate yards after catch.
Back to the same play for the Greyhounds. Not much doing that time around. It'll bring up 4th and a short 3.
And it looks like the offense might stay out on the field.
I think the offense is going to stay on the field. From their own 43-yard line, 4th down. Big opportunity here for the Trenton defense. And before we can get things underway, a timeout taken down on the field. 4th and 4 to go. 4th and 3, rather, for the Northern Burlington Greyhounds from their own 43. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple in the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. 4th and 3 from their own 43. Greyhounds looking to convert. Tornadoes looking for a big stop. Olulak keeps up the middle, has the 1st and more. He's brought down at the 50.
Run by the quarterback, they picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 7 on the carry, moves the sticks.
Moves it right to midfield, right at the 50-yard.
Right at the 50-yard line, directly at midfield. First and 10. Under 3 to play. Walulak takes the snap. They'll feed Hill left side, looking for space. Not much doing that time as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if Northern Burlington's going to be able to get their running game going, it's going to start with Hill, but they've been able to kind of spread this Trenton defense out with some quick screens, and there's that double stack formation where it's that smoke screen. They're going to wait on those inside receivers to try to get some blocking upfield.
A flag against the Greyhounds, a false start and a correction on my end as it was Christian Hall on the previous carry. Hall with the carry, but a false start will set them back 5 more yards. 2nd down and now 15 to go here for Northern Burlington, back on their own 45-yard line. Clock continues to tick, 2:20 and counting. 7-0 the score here in the 1st quarter. Walulak in the gun, Hall to his right. Receiver slotted out to either side, looking left, rolls to his left. Pressure from behind, has a seam down the sideline. Walulak still going, pushed out at the 20. A huge gain for the Greyhounds. Brent Walulak doing the damage with his feet here in the 1st half.
And how about Walulak being able to kind of wait for the play to break down? Good coverage there by Trent, but he's able to use his mobility and escape up the left sideline, work his way up there, and keeps his legs going in a huge play now that gets Northern Burlington in the red zone. Walulak doing damage, not just with his arm and his accuracy, but his legs.
1st and 10 from the 20. Greyhounds looking to strike, back in the red zone again. Walulak in the gun. Hall to his right. Direct snap. They actually go to the running back. It's Josiah Rutley on the carry as Walulak gets a breather. 2nd down and 12 to go. A big tackle for a loss from the Tornadoes.
Yeah, it looked like that run kind of blew up there. Trenton Central, Trenton was kind of knew it was run. They kind of blew it up, and they kind of just took it down there to where they can get Northern Burlington a little bit behind the sticks. But Northern Burlington, they've been able to get that quick game going a little bit. They got to get some traction in that running game to go north and south.
2nd and 13. Well, Lulak back in the gun now with Hall to his right. Sends a tight end in motion to the left. It's Danny Green. Trips right here for the Greyhounds. Malulak rolling right, wants to throw, lets it go, incomplete and almost intercepted by the Tornadoes. On the pass coverage was Timothy Fisher, as that one just short-hopped him a bit on his pass coverage.
That could have been very disastrous for Northern Burlington. I mean, that ball underthrown. Luckily, that was not an interception, because that would have been a huge, huge disappointing drive for Northern Burlington to kind of really get a little bit of a cushion on this on the lead that they're trying to build on right now. Forces them now into a 3rd and long. And again, when you're in this kind of an area, you got to think points are a premium now.
3rd and 13. From the 23, well, Lulak swung around, bottled up, and drugged to the turf. Tornadoes get to him for a huge sack. First man there, Daquan Colors, the senior DT, makes the play. A huge loss on the play. And they called a false start against the Greyhounds. It was declined by the Tornadoes. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line, still in Trenton territory. This is 4th and long. 4th and 17. Walulak wants to throw, dropping back, stepping up, slips right, floats, incomplete. Intended for Christian Hall. Great pass coverage by the Tornadoes. Turnover on downs brings back the offense for Trenton.
How about Walulak being able to just navigate the pocket and climb when the pressure starts to break down? I mean, there were some guys that they kind of found open late. He was able to get the ball out upfield close to that 1st down marker to try to get in that red area, but unfortunately incomplete, and ends a very promising drive for Northern Burlington.
A great stand from the Trenton defense keeps this a 1-score game. Just 1 second remaining here in the 1st quarter, as we get to see the Tornadoes offense from their own 28-yard line, or from their own 27 rather. Wharton breaks the huddle. Tight end bunched right. Brooks at the bottom of the screen. Ingram to the top. It's Lintz up the middle. Not much to go that time on the ground, as he gets met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. 2nd and a long 9 here for the Tornadoes. 1 quarter in the books. The Greyhounds in hostile territory, up on top, 7-0. Looking to spoil homecoming here for the Tornadoes. Trenton driving when we return. You're watching high school football on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine, the Revere Restaurant. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
from their own 27. Wharton takes the snap, looks deep down the middle of the field, intended for Minnie, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long.
And they had some crossing routes trying to break in the middle of the field, but they had one kind of like right past the 50, and it was just underthrown, but they have a little bit of separation that they're able to get. It's just Wharton not being able to deliver the ball exactly where it needs to be, just a little underthrown, and they have concepts open. They're just not getting them down the field as they need to.
Definitely. Well said, Rich. They've been able to get the separation and the release they've wanted with their receivers, just haven't been able to connect for those big hitters. Trips right here for Wharton. Lentz to his right in the backfield. Brooks at the top of the screen. Wild snap. Wharton recovers. Rolls right. Sets. Throws. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's able to complete that pass for a gain of about 6. It'll bring up 4th and about 2 to go. In their own zone from their own 35, and it looks like the punt team now going to come on for Trenton.
Yeah, that drive kind of didn't start off great with the low snap, kind of having to work from behind the line and trying to sense the rushers when that rusher is going to close out. And right there, Wharton, lucky that he was able to get that ball away, because that play could have went from bad to worse in some moments. But Trenton's lucky it's 4th and 2, and they're punting this one away.
Elmer Godoy to boot things off. Does just that, a high, towering punt. Takes a Trenton bounce around the 35, inside the 30, inside the 25, and down at the 24. Godoy's best punt of the day, much needed for the Trenton defense, as the Greyhounds set up shop from their own 24. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. 1st and 10, Wallulak and the Greyhounds offense. Back out on the field, working from the far side. Under center. Back in motion. They'll feed Hall up the middle as he fights forward for a yard at that. Big tackle made by Edward Hill for the Tornadoes as he gets in to make the stop. 2nd down. A long 9 here for the Greyhounds.
Trenton Central looks like they're trying to get settled. Looks like they're settled down, defending the run, kind of forcing Northern Burlington out of that quick game that they were starting to have early in that first quarter.
Wallulak in the gun, all to his right. Lone receiver split down at the bottom of the screen. Misdirection sweep, right side. Boldazar looking for the edge and shoved into his own sideline. A strong carry from Boldazar. As we've seen his number called a handful of times, Brandon Boldazar, the junior running back, makes it 3rd and a very short 1 for the Greyhounds. Ball spotted on their own 33.
And when they're able to get those runs, Northern Burlington, they're able to get it outside with Boldazar. So they have a running game. It's able to work on the edge. And it's always those outside runs from Boldazar. It's just they can't get anything in between the tackles.
Boldazar in the backfield. Wallulak under center trying to sneak it. This is going to be close. Tornadoes had it red from the jump. The Greyhounds front 5 trying to push forward. And that spot is marked short of the 1st down. 4th and inches. Offense stays on the field for the Greyhounds. Clock continues to tick, nearing the 9-minute mark here in the first half. Quarter number 2 here from the capital city. Tornadoes trailing 7-0. Wallulak under center in the power I formation. They'll pitch it left. It's Hall with space across the 45, tripped up at the 50, and 1st down and more for the Greyhounds. Christian Hall on the pitch to the left. Had a seam and takes advantage.
Northern Burlington, 9 minutes at the time.
And they had great blocking on the left side, being able to work outside with that edge, waiting for that fullback to kind of give him a little bit of a block. But again, Hall able to make some space on the outside, and so far that toss helps keep Northern Burlington's drive going.
17 on the carry from Hall. Walulak bootlegs right, screen pass. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Matt Calero. 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 8:41.
And initially it looked like Calero almost had it, one-hand catch low, but that ball was a little underthrown, not able to catch that. That would have been a nice little second and manageable had they were able to convert that.
From the 50-yard line, Greyhounds go under center. I formation. They'll toss right to Hall. Across the 45, tripped up shy of the 40. Give him 9 on the carry. 3rd down and short here for the Greyhounds. Christian Hall starting to get lathered up a bit here, as it seems like the more they go to him, the more successful he becomes with his carries on the ground.
And the second time they've called that toss play, where this time they work to the right side and they're able to get that block. And if they could get a little bit more from that block for a second or two quicker up the field, that could be a huge gain and possibly, in the end zone for 6.
3rd down. Less than a yard to go. Under center, Walulak. Back to Hall, up the middle. No, misdirection. Walulak has it. He fights forward, and they're going to give him the 1st down spot. Inside the 40 at the 39 in Trenton territory are the Greyhounds.
I'll tell you what, Mike, what makes a great play call? If you can fool me up here in the press box, because I thought the whole time that Hall had the carry, but Lulak was able to carry it and just get enough for the 1st down. So they fooled me there, and that's when that was a pretty great play call there.
Deception on full display from the Greyhounds. 1st and 10 from the Trenton 39-yard line. Receiver at the top of the screen, it's Nolan Corey. Bunch motion to the right. Hall to the right of Walulak in the gun. Bootleg right side, design run. Walulak looking for extra yardage around the edge. Not much working for him. A flag is down right around the 38. This one could be coming back. Officials down on the field. It is a block in the back against the Greyhounds. That's going to set them back. Now from the Trenton 49. 1st and 20. From the gun go the Greyhounds. Hall in motion in the backfield. Fake screen. Walulak boots right. Flicks it. Complete to Boldazar. Pushed out of bounds right around the sideline. Fights for a strong gain, but another flag is thrown right around the 47. Boldazar making things happen in space, but might have been because of an illegal play against the Greyhounds, and it is, and an eligible man reported downfield. Sets them back even further.
And it's those little things, Mike, that are kind of pushing Northern Burlington back to what was a good moving drive. You got past the 50, and now back-to-back penalties called on some little mistakes that could have got you at this point closer to that red zone area.
From their own 46 now, the Greyhounds on 1st and forever. And before this one can get underway,
early jump.
Looks like the official didn't have his flag even holstered yet from the play before. Greyhounds wanted to go quick, but the officials weren't ready.
That would have been my second guess.
6:34 to go here in the first. Design run. Up the middle. Quarterback keeper and a strong carry from Brent Walulak. Doesn't look like any flags thrown on that play. Makes this second and a bit more manageable. Second and about 14 to go. Make it second and 13 to go.
Yeah, you're trying to get some yards that you kind of lost on those back-to-back penalties before. Now you're into that, not ideal second down situation, but you get some of those yards back, hopefully finding the ways to kind of just get into third and manageable and get a good play, because they've been able to move the ball. They just haven't been able to get to those extending drives like they had on that opening drive.
Second and 13. Back in Trenton territory from the 42, pitch left. Oldazar, Hall actually, up the middle, he goes, lowers the shoulder and finds some extra yardage. Third and manageable now here for the Greyhounds. Inside the 45, inside the 35 now at the 34.
And how about Christian Hall being one of those main guys on this drive with that toss play working on three of those plays that they've had so far? Looks like they've kind of found out their running game, kind of that outside zone tossing running game that they're able to kind of build off of and see where they're gaining traction.
3rd and 5, fake toss, throw right, pass is short, intended for Danny Green, comes up incomplete. 4th and 5, and definitely go for it territory here for the Greyhounds. Offense gonna stay on. Walulak over to the sideline and gets the play, heads back to the huddle. 4:56, the clock stopped here in the first half. Quarter number 2, Tornadoes trailing here on homecoming, 7-0, Northern Burlington on top. 4th down, 5 to go. Walulak to the line of scrimmage under center in the I formation. Fake pitch left, rolls to his right, slips a man, floats, caught and complete. Josiah Rutley tackled inside the 10, down around the 8-yard line. First down and goal to go for Northern Burlington.
And how about that majestic magician-like play from Walulak, being able to kind of slip through those rushers up there, step up a little bit in the pocket and find the open man, and being able to work into that red area.
Walulak trying to go quick, throws, intercepted! Tornadoes have it, running back the other way, down the sideline, nobody's gonna catch him! 90-yard pick six for the Tornadoes! Nazir Scott takes it to the house. An extra point away from a tie ball game.
And Northern Burlington, I think they tried to go with a quick passing game, thinking they could catch Trenton off guard, but Scott does a great job jumping the route, kind of helped out by that Trenton front, and Scott's able to jump it, take it back, and that's exactly the big play that they needed to get right back into this game. And like you said, Mike, they're an extra point away, but the huge stop from this Trenton defense, way to find a way to score points.
Pressure was there in the face of Walulak, and strong pressure indeed from Timothy Fisher and Keyshawn Wharton as they got there and forced the rush throw and the throw under pressure, hauled in by Nazir Scott for a 90-yard pick six. 92 yards to be exact. Kick is up and it is good. We're all tied up here in the second quarter. 4:27 to go as the defense for the Tornadoes provides a spark. Nazir Scott, the junior linebacker, with a house call from 92 yards. And that just might be what the Tornadoes needed in this one.
Mike, they always say those 5 to 7 difference-making plays that can change the game. This might have flipped the momentum because Northern Burlington was about to look like they were going to go up a 2-score lead, But Scott being able to be in the right place at the right time makes that big game-changing play for Trenton that they needed to have some life in this game. And now they've got life, and it's kind of looking like really right now that they have all the momentum on their side right now.
And the Tornadoes trying to keep that momentum. Elmer Godoy to boot things away. A couple of Greyhounds back to receive. Peter Applegate to the left, or to the right. And Brandon Boldazar to the left, the two men back for Northern Burlington. All tied up here in the first half. Under 5 to play. Godoy sends a high, booming kick deep into Northern Burlington territory, and they will let that one bounce out of the back of the end zone. First and 10 from their own 20-yard line for Northern Burlington.
And I'll say this to you, Mike. I think Walulek, I want to see how he responds off of that drive because, that was a big turnover. I want to see if he could just shake it off and not let it affect him for the rest of this half. And I want to see if he could bounce right back. Or did that play kind of mess with him a little bit as far as we're about to go up 2 scores, and am I doing a little too much? I want to see how he responds on this drive right here.
Brent Walulak, the sophomore quarterback, back under center here for Northern Burlington. Man in motion, misdirection to Boldazar. Nothing working for him there. Tackled for a loss as the Tornadoes defense had that one read like a book.
4:15 in the time. Again, ball tied up for 7 apiece. Amazing day for football right here.
Looked like Kason Brooks, one of the first Tornadoes there. Screen pass, Boldazar, complete. Looking for space and a flag thrown right at the 20-yard line. This could be coming back. Shine Williams in on the stop with a couple of his teammates. Jonell Lentz in there getting his face mask involved as well.
It is against Northern Burlington, so mark them back.
Penalty will go against Northern Burlington. Second and 20 from their own 11-yard line. Bunch formation to the left, 2 split out wide left. It's Rutley and Boldazar. Deep throw, Walulak left side, intercepted! Bringing it down for the second pick. It's Timothy Fisher. Tim Fisher goes up and high points the football. Another big turnover forced by this Tornadoes defense.
And that's the 3rd turnover for this Northern Burlington offense, back-to-back possessions that ended in interception. And Trenton Central right now, they have things cooking on defensively. They're really kind of forcing those plays where they think they got him outside, and if they try to do those quick passes, they're kind of setting the edge, kind of making them work inside. But so far, Trenton dictating defensively how they are attacking this Northern Burlington offense.
From the Greyhounds' 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Trenton. Wharton in the gun. Lentz to his right, trips right as well. He'll roll to his right. Design run, looking for the corner. Wharton with the seam. He's gonna score! A flag back at the line of scrimmage. This one's coming back.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That is a gut-wrencher because that would have got the crowd so excited. You could see it, and they had great blocking, but just a little too grabby there, Mike. They almost had a chance to take the lead, and this crowd would have gone crazy.
What seemed to be an explosive first down play that would have given the Tornadoes a lead now is a 1st and 20 from the Northern Burlington 43 rather. First and 20. 3:34 to go here in quarter number 2. Tied at 7. Tornadoes looking for a spark. Trips right here for Wharton in the gun. Takes the snap, looks right, throws, middle, incomplete. It's been a tough going throwing the football for Keyshawn Wharton to start this one today, Rich.
And right there they had a good slant concept, right? It's just those underthrows that you're like so close to getting into that second and manageable situation, and those are what helps extend drives. What they're doing is kind of shortening those drives by not being able to convert those little passes, and right there, if they're able to get that short intermediate game working, that's a huge step for this offense, being able to gain some rhythm and being able to get into that red area and get scoring possession. But they've had underneath routes there. They just can't hit them.
Second and 20. And a timeout called down on the field. Chris Franco calls a timeout. Tornadoes will talk some things over prior to this second and 20 opportunity from the Greyhounds' 43-yard line. Tied at 7, 3:31 to go here in the first half. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB. High school football homecoming here for Trenton.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Second and 20. In a tie ball game here on homecoming for the Tornadoes. Alongside Rich Sale, my name is Mike Warren. Colin Sommer producing today's stream. And a special thanks to Alvin Francis here at Trenton Central High School, providing our camera work today, and a great camera feed indeed. Second down and 20 to go. Wharton with the back to his left. It's Lentz. Trips left. Low snap, hits the turf, pitches to Minnie, incomplete, and a flag. An eligible man downfield against the Tornadoes. That will make this second down and 25. Northern Burlington declines the penalty. Third and 20. Tornadoes trying to keep the drive alive, in danger of letting this one stall out after getting great field position thanks to the interception hauled in by Tim Fisher, the senior defensive back.
I want to talk about that last play by Wharton. I mean, he kind of had that like backyard football type of play where he got to just flipped it, hoping somebody could get some yards after the catch, and they had some yards up the left sideline, but unfortunately not able to convert because of the penalty flag.
Third and 20. Trips right for Wharton. He's going to roll right. Looking for space, nothing there, and he'll get pushed out of bounds for a big loss.
Ooh.
And a flag comes in. Wharton hit late at the end of the play. This might be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for an unsportsmanlike conduct.
And a huge boost there for Trent, but if you're Northern Burlington, that play's already dead once he hits the sideline, right?
That's a mistake you just cannot make if you're the Greyhounds. Personal foul, late hit. A 15-yard penalty.
3:19 is the time remaining in the first half.
And it's still going to be, I believe it's going to be third down as the officials holding up the 3 down on the field, but so not an automatic first down. Third and 11 now here for the Tornadoes.
Brings up third and 11. 3:19
At the 34-yard line.
Wharton from the gun.
Horton takes the snap and looks left. Has pressure. He's sacked. Brought down at the 40-yard line. And the man that brought him down was Nick Litka. The senior DN gets home and brings up 4th and a mile here for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, that was a big sack there for Northern Burlington, right? Trenton starting to move the ball. They got a huge boost off that penalty that they were able to get from. But again, Wharton holding the ball a little too long. Receivers trying to find their way open. They're playing deep, trying not to give up a big play, and unfortunately now kind of takes them, back a little bit to the 40, and now they got to pump this one away.
A chance for the Tornadoes to pin Northern Burlington deep. Godoy sends one high and in the air, and fair catching it inside the 10-yard line, right around the 7, is Peter Applegate. 2:22 to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 for Northern Burlington from their own 7. So that'll bring out Brent Walulak, the sophomore quarterback. A couple of interceptions on consecutive possessions for Northern Burlington, deep in their own zone. A late substitution added. It's Danny Green, the tight end. As he comes in and gets added to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Back to either side. It's Hall in motion to the right. Walulak, design run, looking for space up the middle, drugged down right around the 15. They're going to give him the 16-yard line. Actually, they won't. The far judge had him at the 16. The near judge had him at the 14. 2nd down and about 4, maybe 5 to go.
Able to get that run going north and south. Now you're in that 2nd and manageable, right? Biggest thing you want for if you're Northern Burlington, just try to get some breathing room out inside your own 20-yard line. Trying to get some room there.
2nd and 5. Walulak looking for the seam right side, and a horse collar tackle is going to be called against the Tornadoes. It'll be an automatic 1st down and a 15-yard penalty. 1:38 to play here in the first half. And now the Greyhounds going to be pushed up a bit from deep in their own zone, closer to midfield, as they get closer to that 30-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. First and 10. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Walulak under center. Man in motion. They pitch it right side. Boldazar. A strong run to the right. Give him about 3, maybe even 4. Brings up 2nd and a long 7. Clock continues to tick here in the first half. 7 still on the scoreboard, all knotted up. Northern Burlington doesn't have too much sense of urgency here before the halftime whistle. Final minute. Walulak with pressure, rolls right, takes off, throws on the run just before he passed the line of scrimmage, and the pass incomplete. Intended down for Matt Calero and falls to the surface. 3rd down and about 6 to go.
And Walulak does a good job out, climbing the pocket, then trying to navigate to the right, but he throws it a little bit behind Calero there, and that could be a big play that helps get some first down, gets the chains moving, possibly uses not even a timeout there, but you start thinking like when you start using those timeouts, if you're able to convert that first down and you're getting to the 50, so you can get maybe a play you sneak up on there.
3rd and 6. Walulak under center, man in motion. He'll give it to Hall, right side. Has space across the 45. tripped up shy of the 50. Combining on the stop for the Tornadoes was Tim Fisher, along with Zavon Minnie. 1st and 10, Walulak spikes it. 2nd and 10, stops the clock, 52 seconds. And an injured Tornado down on the turf. Injury timeout down on the field. 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds from their own 48-yard line. Tied up at 7, under a minute to play here in the first half. You're watching high school football here on WBCB.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Fisher. Tim Fisher, the injured Tornado, making his way back towards his sideline, and a valuable piece of this Tornado's defense. A number of tackles made already for Fisher in this one. An interception forced and hauled in by him in this contest, and slowly but surely making his way back to the Tornado bench. And hopefully he's okay and still able to compete in this one this afternoon. Second and 10 after Walulak spiked the ball to stop the clock with 52 seconds to go. Boldazar heading towards the line of scrimmage, slotted left. Now bunched left with Green. 2 men low. Hall in motion in the backfield. Misdirection handoff to Hall. He'll go up the middle. Looking for space. Fights forward, give him about 4 on the carry. 3rd down. About 6 to go, and bodies hit the turf. A number of injured players down for both teams. It's like Hall is a bit banged up after his carry, and another member of the Tornado defense down on the turf as well. We'll step aside again here on WBCB. Injury timeout down on the field. 40 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the...
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Heading over to the sideline for Trenton, interior defensive lineman Creighton Laws. Warm temperatures down on the playing surface with the turf and everything, and starting to see some more bodies hit the surface with what seems to be cramping. Walulak on the keeper up the middle, just trying to make this 4th and manageable, and makes it 4th and short. 4th and about 2. Clock stopped. 30 seconds to go. Timeout taken down on the field by the Greyhounds. Big 4th down Northern Burlington trying to keep the drive alive and looking for some points potentially here before the half, all tied up at 7 apiece here on WBCB. We'll remind you about the Capital Area YMCA, forever here for you at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Let the Capital Area YMCA bring out the dance in you. Ballet, tap, or hip-hop, ages 3 to senior citizens. For more info, call 609-599-9622, extension 205, or visit capitalymca.org. Capitalymca.org, the Capital Area YMCA, a proud sponsor of Trenton Central High School Athletics here on WBCB. Fourth and a pair. Man in motion, Boldazar, they fake it to him. Boot right, pass, complete. Down the sideline, pushed out of bounds inside the 30. Making the catch is Matt Calero for the first down and then some.
Yeah, that's a great play call there. They fake like they're going to they fake the run left. They boot out to the right. Out breaking routes. They know they got to get to the sideline. One timeout left. They were able to get the completion, go out of bounds, save that timeout, and move the chains. And now a new set of downs, finding their way to try to get one more score left before going to the locker room at halftime.
From the 30-yard line, Walulak in the gun, motions Calero to the right, fakes right, takes off, dicing up the middle and falling short of the yard to gain by a yard. 2nd and 9. Clock stopped at 17 seconds and another timeout taken by Northern Burlington. So 2nd and short, about 2 to go for Northern Burlington. Make it about a yard to go for Northern Burlington. As they might even be in contention for a field goal if they're able to get it inside the 20. Just looking for some points here before the half.
Yeah, and I think that what they're going to be able to need to do is, if you're now knowing that you've got, I think they probably wasted like all their timeouts. So now you got to think, get out to that sideline, or if you stay in bounds, run your field goal team out. But it's got to be really quick. They almost got to be ready on the sideline to be ready to go out if you're going to try to get a late field goal before the half, if you get tackled in bounds.
2nd and short. Walulak brings the offense back out on the field, working from the far side. Closer to their sideline on the far hash. Under center go the Greyhounds. Takes the snap, play action, floats it deep down the middle for Green, incomplete. Just overthrew him a bit. Wharton on the coverage, along with Brooks. 3rd and short. Clock stops at 13 seconds.
Yeah, and Walulak was able to kind of have to try to drop back, and then those 2 edge defenders from Trenton were able to kind of help contain, not let anything extend the play, nothing out of the pocket. And then when he threw that ball, it was into double coverage right in between, I think, the linebacker and the safety there, and that's not really the ideal throw that you want to have. You want to kind of try to throw it away out of bounds. That way, if anything, it's out of bounds and you don't have to worry about it getting picked off or anything.
3rd and 2, Walulak looking right, floats it down the middle again. Intercepted by Wharton. 3rd interception of the half. Hauled in by the Tornadoes. Keyshawn Wharton over the middle makes the catch. 8 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 for Trenton, deep in their own territory.
And that's a huge crushing end to a big drive for Northern Burlington, an opportunity to go up 2 scores once again. And the Trent defense has been absolutely phenomenal. And he throws it into the same spot where the safety kind of plays it over the top. He jumps the route, and now Trenton 2 times now they've stopped Northern Burlington from getting an extra score possession on them. And now we're looking at a 7-7 game where the Trenton defense so far has been one of those big stories.
Inside the 5-yard line are the Tornadoes with 8 seconds to go in the first half. right around the 4-yard line. Wharton looks like he's just going to kneel things down, and they'll do just that.
And that will end our first half.
Tornadoes will head to the locker room, all tied up, thanks to the 92-yard pick six from their junior linebacker, Nazir Scott. Tied at 7 here on homecoming at Trenton Central High School. The band, with a great performance lined up for you, will have that coverage during the halftime show here at Trenton Central High. 7's on the scoreboard, all tied up. Second half coverage coming up next here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, Advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hello, my name is Cesar Gonzalez, Assistant Director of Marketing. It is truly my pleasure to welcome all the alumni home. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out. I hope you all know that these kids worked really hard. They worked really hard, and thank you all for letting them be here and to watch them. I'd also like to thank the coaches, the staff. Man, we've done an amazing job. I hope you all truly enjoy yourselves. Now passing the band on to our drum major, Tyler Michael.
Here we go, your drum major team, Team Smooth. Featuring this year the ladies of Stormy Essence, Electric Elegance, and Thunderstorm. Not to mention salute to the MOP guiding the baddest drum line in the lane. Let's get it. That's 5. All right, put your hands together. Give it up, give it up, give it up. These are the ladies of Stormy Essence and Electric Elegance. Not to mention our lovely ladies of Thunderstorm. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Get ready for us to break it down. Featuring your favorite. Tell your girlfriend by Suka. Run It Up by Sierra. And of course, They Are Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you gotta tell him. And this is the TCHS Invincible F5 Marching Band.
A lot of people often try to, in a sense, duplicate what we do, but in reality, nobody can replicate what we do. So we would like to give everybody a friendly reminder that nobody is like the Trenton Central High School F5 Invincible Marching Band.
And that's our life. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Let's go. They're not like us. Let me hear you. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Let me hear you. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Let's go. marching band. Shout out to the alumni rocking their white for our Burlington Tornado, dedicated to you.
As the marching band transitions out, I would like to take the time to thank Courtney, our principal, for all our support, and thank you, Ms. Courtney, for all the other DPs. Thank you so much.
Thank you for witnessing a beautiful, monumental homecoming show. Give it up for Trenton Central High School and Principal 05 Marching Band.
Listen up. The Trenton Police Department active chief officer. Is 1835 valid driver's license, high school diploma. If you need to see myself and Officer 5 to 10. Y'all hear me? Listen up, guys. The Trenton Police Department is active seeking police officers. We waived the civil service exam, which means you have to be 18 to 35 years of age with a high school diploma, valid driver's license, no civil service exams. Y'all hear that? We need you. If you're interested, please visit our Internal Affairs Bureau. It's in the corner of Greenwood and Tyler. Once again, we are actively seeking police officers 18 to 30 years of age. Thank you.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. Parents, schools, and educators work together. Our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itch. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood.
Right.
Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well,
I'll test for
advanced
you.
medicine
Yeah,
starts
we
with
got
a Capital
7-7
Health
Northern
primary care
Burlington
doctor
Shrine
and
Babson.
locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Sevens on the scoreboard at the half here at homecoming for the Trenton Central Tornadoes. A 92-yard pick six. Thanks to the junior linebacker, Nazir Scott, has us all tied up here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the capital city, right in the heart of Trenton, New Jersey. Alongside Rich Sale, my name is Mike Warren. Great to be with you here for half number 2, and let's take a look at some of the first half numbers presented to you by the Trentonian. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. Logan Davis, WBCB's own intern, on stats today. First half stats for Northern Burlington: 160 rushing yards, 36 passing yards, over 190 total yards of offense, 196 total offense. 4 turnovers for the Greyhounds in the first half is really what allowed Trenton Central to not only just tie the game, but stay in the game for the majority of this one. And for the Tornadoes offensively, just 19 rushing yards, 10 passing yards. That 92-yard pick six from Nazir Scott, the fueling force in this one. Tornadoes to boot things away here to start the second half. Quarter number 3 just about set to get underway. A fresh 12 minutes put up on the scoreboard. A booming kick from Godoy. Fielded by Boldazar inside the 20. Makes a move across the 25. Another one at the 26. Drugged down around the 27. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. From their own 27-yard line to start for Northern Burlington, as we saw them march down the field early on to start this one, Rich, and since then the Tornadoes defense has won the turnover battle.
Yeah, they have, and they've kind of kept this game from kind of being in Northern Burlington's favor. They've kind of kept their outside screens that they would have on those double stack formations. They've set the edge, kind of forcing them to work inside, and then on those outbreaking patterns, they've kind of kept them in check. And then when they go inside, they have like usually a safety over top, sometimes a linebacker, helping up over the middle. So, and especially on that last possession where Northern Burlington was driving and they kind of forced him into double coverage. So, I mean, Wallowak has struggled so far for Northern Burlington, but the Trenton defense, like you said, was the biggest story in the first half. 4 turnovers, and right now they're turnover hungry, especially coming out of that locker room with all the momentum heading their way.
So from the 27-yard line, now from their own 13, 14 actually. 1st and 10 as about a 14-yard setback. Handoff, misdirection, left side, it's Hall with space, down the sideline, still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds beyond the 50, and that was actually Edson Raymond on the sweep. The misdirection had the Tornadoes defense all confused. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds in Tornado territory.
Yeah, a name we haven't called a lot today, Edson Raymond, and finally they want to get him going a little bit to start this half. Finally, good touch. They got that double reverse play. He's able to work up the left sideline, and it's a good feeling when you can get one of your top players the ball early, especially coming out of the locker room for what has been a sloppy last couple of offensive possessions.
Calero in motion. Fake sweep. They'll boot right side complete. This is Hall. Hauling it in and down at the 40-yard line.
Tackled by number 3.
Gain of 6 on the play. From the 46 down to the 40, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and if there's one player that's on a positive spin that had a spark going into the locker room for Northern Burlington, it was Christian Hall, 53 rushing yards on the ground, and they're trying to get him some touches to get him really going, to get a spark, and hopefully regain the lead that they had in the first half.
I formation, Walulak under center. 2 receivers split wide left. Looks like Raymond in the slot. They'll go Hall on the ground left side, looking for space, but not much to come from it, and a flag comes in. This might be against Northern Burlington. Or is it? It is a hold against the Greyhounds. A 10-yard setback makes this 2nd and now 14. Ball spotted at midfield.
Exit by the gate.
Nearing the 10-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Over by the ambulance and concession stand. And again, no re-entry. Please follow
Movement up
security
front.
directly. Keep it simple.
This is going to go against the Greyhounds again. It'll be 2nd and now 19 as they get backed up towards their own 45.
And I feel like the same thing that happened in the first half where Northern Burlington had a good drive going and then 2 consecutive penalties in a row. And it kind of forces them to kind of work their way back the long way to try to get a score here to kind of separate this tie that we got at 7.
Bootleg left side. Walulak looking, unable to complete it to Hall in the screen pass. Great pressure brought by Shine Williams, as he was able to make contact with Walulak as he was throwing and affected the throw. Christian Hall to the playing surface. He's a bit hobbly after that one and will need some medical attention. 3rd down and long to go here for the Greyhounds. And Christian Hall down on the turf as he gets met by the athletic staff. And looks like he's in a great deal of pain. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to sponsor today's contest at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Make sure you visit them for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Third down and about 20 now to go. 3rd and 19 from their own 45. And Rich, you mentioned it, but one big play followed by a couple of self-inflicted wounds. And next thing you know, it's 3rd and quite a bit of distance here for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, they're putting themselves behind the chains really by committing these penalties that they get after a string of plays that are helping them move the ball down the field. Now it's just about consistency. How are they able to consistently being able to move down the field? And I feel like that their outside running game has been a big part of that first half. I think that they're going to get that going a little bit more. But also, when they went up-tempo, no huddle in the first half, that 5-play drive that they had, that also was a really big contributing factor to how Northern Burlington got going. I'm curious to see how they mix that blend in of the no-huddle attack that they had in the first quarter and then that outside zone running game that also helped a lot.
From the gun, Walulak motions Calero to the left. Screen right, complete. Edmonds looking for space. Tripped up at the 40. Strong run by Edson Raymond.
Raymond on the reception, a good run there.
Edson Raymond on the screen pass makes this 4th and very short for Northern Burlington. Ball spotted on the 39-yard line in Tornado territory. 9:35 and counting here in the third quarter. 4th down. Offense stays on the field. Calero. Excuse me, that's Hall to the left of Walulak in the gun. Split receiver set. Design QB keeper up the middle. He's got the first down and a bit more. Tripped up beyond the 35, inside the 35 at the 33, 1st and 10.
Yeah, how about some of these last 2 play calls here for Northern Burlington? A slip screen on 3rd and long, helping them work up the sideline again. Looks like that's where most of their offense has gained a lot of their traction from their play calling, and then that quarterback blast on that 4th and short to able to keep the drive going, move the sticks, and when they get past the 50, it just seems to be that they quite can't finish drives. Northern Burlington has got to find a way to finish drives if they're able to retake the lead that they had early in the first half.
Walulak making sure his offense is on the same page. Deep back, Calero in motion. Misdirection. Raymond tackled for a loss. Keyshawn Wharton having none of it. A big loss on the play. 2nd down and 14 to go. Make it 2nd and 15, almost 16. Wharton blows the play up for a huge tackle for a loss. Came right in off the edge at that outside linebacker position. Edson Raymond had nowhere to go. 2nd and long. Walulak, design run, left side. Swung down by Wharton. Wharton able to get a hand on the front of his jersey and just powers him to the turf. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, how about back-to-back plays here by Wharton able to set the edge not once but twice, and they're starting to kind of watch those double reverses. They're starting to watch those quarterback sweeps with kind of where they're going, right? And Wharton's doing a good job reading the quarterback's eyes, setting the edge, and kind of making him go east and west, not north and south. And now Northern Burlington in a 3rd and long again. Not the ideal position they want to be offensively.
3rd and long for Northern Burlington. Timeout taken down on the field with 7:25 to go here in quarter number 3. Mayor Reed Gussiora of the City of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school and wish them the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck out on the gridiron. Mayor Reed Gussiora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. 3rd and long. An opportunity for the Trenton defense to get off the field here. Although we have seen this Greyhound offense stay on the field on 4th down scenarios in plus territory, but this one, if they're unable to pick up a chunk play here, it's going to be 4th and long for them. So 3rd down and long coming up here. Ball spotted on the 41 in Trenton territory. Split receiver set. Trips bunched up to the left. 2 receivers down to the bottom of the screen. Nolan Corey and Edson Raymond at the bottom. Trips to the top, all bunched up. Walulak looks left, rolls left, looking for space with his feet. He's drugged down. Close to a sack. Might have gotten a yard on the play. 4th and long. Fourth down and long to go, and the punt team comes on for Northern Burlington as the Tornadoes come up with a big stop.
Northern Burlington back to kick. Trenton will be back in the seat. 6:51 is the time. Still all tied up at 7 apiece. Third quarter action.
Good snap and a good punt from O'Malley. Fielded inside the 10, inside the 5, and a knee hits as Zavon Minnie lost his footing trying to make a cut, and it's first down, 10 to go from about their own 3-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good punt there by the Northern Burlington special teams there. I think the first time that we saw them, kind of the punt unit up there for Northern Burlington in this game. So you had to think, okay, they have an idea where they want the punt to go. And now Trenton is backed up real deep in their own territory. So they got to find a way now to kind of get some of those north and south plays they're going. Only 29 total yards in the first half offensively. They got to find something that can cook up some yards here and give them some breathing room offensively.
Ball spotted officially at the 4. 1st and 10, Keyshawn Wharton brings the offense back out on the field. Lentz behind Wharton in the backfield and a false start. Put them on the 2. First and 12. Under 7 to play here in the 3rd. High snap. Wharton handles. Heads up the middle. Trying to clear some space back from his own end zone and does fight forward. Give him a gain of 3. 2nd down and 9.
Trenton's running game has not really got a lot of traction other than a Wharton run sometimes when they would be able to get one. And there's been a couple times where they've had that running game work outside, but it was called back on one that would have given Trenton the lead at one point. But other than that, their running game has mostly been held in check today.
2nd and 9. Wharton fakes, keeps, looking for the edge, left side. Tripped up short of the 10, right around the 7-yard line, and an injured Greyhound down on the ground. That's Nick Litka, who has a sack in this game.
5:49 is the time, still tied up for 7 apiece. Injury time.
3rd down and long. Wharton just able to get back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like, and the clock stopped at 5:49 with the injury timeout down on the field. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves here in the radio booth. 5:49 remaining in the 3rd, tied at 7 between Trenton and Northern Burlington.
This is Merrill. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Nick Lidka helped over to his sideline. Hopefully he's able to return. He's been a big part in the success of this Northern Burlington defense to this point. 3rd down and about 8 to go here for the Tornadoes from their own 8-yard line. Wharton in the gun. Takes the snap. Delayed run. Left side. Slips a man. Has some space. Still on his feet. Making his way across the 15 towards the 20. 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes after some strong running from Keyshawn Wharton.
And he's so tough to bring down. I mean, you could see the Greyhounds kind of flowing to where Wharton was going with the ball, and Wharton just enough to get the sticks moving, at least get a little breathing room for this Trenton offense. Hopefully they can get something going to kind of break this stalwart tie that we have right now at 7.
1st and 10 from their 19. Wharton marks out the signals to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Gives it to Linney up the middle. Lentz, rather. He's combining the last names of Minnie and Lentz. But it's Lentz on the carry as he goes up the middle and 2 yards in a cloud of dust. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, not a lot of push up front from this Trenton offensive line, inside runs, and kind of give this Greyhound front defensive line a lot of credit. They're kind of holding their gaps, knowing their gap responsibilities, and then just completely shutting down any holes in this inside running game that Trenton's able to have.
2nd and 8. Under 5 to play in the 3rd. Tied at 7. Wharton with Lentz to his left. Wants to run right, rather. It's Wharton. Still going, looking for the corner and tripped up just a yard past the line of scrimmage. Maybe 2. Brings up 3rd and a long 7 to go.
Yeah, that time they tried to work the right side. I think they were trying to wait a block from Derek Carter, the running back there. He was trying to follow as a lead block, trying to get some push up the right sideline there. And now you're in a third and ideal situation, 3rd and 7. But now you got to think. The one thing that Trenton has struggled with so far today is these intermediate passing routes. And if they could get one of those short intermediate routes to hit, they can extend drives and hopefully get something going offensively that they can brew up and hopefully try to get past the 50 for their own, because this offense has struggled for the majority of this game.
3rd and 7 from their own 23. Wharton still in the gun. Bunched receivers to the right. Misdirection carry. Sweep. It's Minnie looking for the corner. Has a block. Tripped up. And he's going to be short of the yard to gain. Tackled at the 25, maybe a yard on the play. It's 4th and 4.
Yeah, not a lot of room out there on the edge there. I mean, you could see the Greyhounds flowing to the football there, and you can run outside a lot, but this Greyhound defense just does a great job finding the ball carrier and flowing to the ball. And now Trenton forced to punt again. I mean, it's going to come down to this game. I think whoever's able to convert that big play that they're going to need to kind of separate this one.
Elmer Godoy boots things away. A high booming kick takes a tornado bounce past the 50, inside of the 45 and out at the 42. 1st and 10 for Northern Burlington. A flag is on the play. Back around the 24-yard line where things were booted off. It is a false start or an illegal shift against the Tornadoes. And we'll see if the punt team will have to redo this one, and it looks like they will, as Elmer Godoy is going to stay on the field and back up 5 yards. Don't forget, you miss any of today's game, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Godoy will punt things away. The Tornadoes trying to get the rest of the punt team back out onto the field, as not all of them realizing the flag was thrown. So Godoy now from his own 19 to send things off. Deep, a high punt. Ooh, muffed, hauled in by the Tornadoes. 1st down and 10 for Trenton from their own 43. Didn't look like the fair catch was made by Peter Applegate. At least the officials did not see a fair catch waved for by Applegate. Muffs the punt, 1st and 10 for Trenton. The ball marked on their own 42.
And how about Trenton being able to steal the possession there with that muff punt there, able to get the ball back, much better field position to work with. But how about this being the 5th turnover of the game for the Greyhounds? I mean, they have been very, very sloppy since the opening drive touchdown, because it's just been miscues coming all over now 1 on special teams.
5 turnovers against the Greyhounds. The Tornadoes +5 on the afternoon. Wharton in the gun. It's Lentz on the ground, looking for space, fights his way towards the 50. And a strong effort from Lentz makes this about 2nd down and 2. And an injured Tornado down on the turf. This might...
I think it is Lentz.
Oh, no, yeah, it is. It's Jonell Lentz.
And that was kind of the first big run that he had all day today, with the inside running game struggling. So Lentz able to get some plays now to that 50-yard line. Now, this is the first time Trenton's been really past the 50 majority of this game, and just what looks good now, he's banged up. Hopefully he's going to be able to get going, because he's a big player for this Trenton offense.
Lentz down at midfield. 2:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB. Trenton driving, all tied at 7 here in the 3rd.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
2nd and 2, Lintz over to the sideline to get some attention. Minnie now into the game and split out wide to the right. The back to replace him, Danny Gabidin. To the right of Morton in the gun. Brooks, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. They'll give it to Gabidin up the middle. He fights forward. He's got the first down on a gain of 4. Just shy of the 45-yard line across midfield. 1st and 10 from the 44. Tornadoes picking up the tempo a bit. Morton in the gun takes the snap. Reads it, keeps it, still on his feet, lowers the shoulder, and a strong gain of 6 from Keyshawn Wharton. Make it 7. Actually 6, as the officials do some dancing between the 40 and the 39.
It looked like the exchange wasn't quite clean between Gabidin and Warden there. I couldn't tell who they were going to hand the ball up there, but somehow Warden is able to fight through that pile and get 7 yards. I mean, and gets him into a good second and manageable, but I don't know who that was intended for, but that was a crazy exchange that somehow gets 7 yards.
It's almost as if they practice it that way, where Wharton holds on to the very last second. Can be very confusing for a running back, but
exactly.
Wharton takes the snap, gives it to Gabidin, looking for space, finds some up the middle, right side, tripped up just short of the first down marker, 3rd and a very short 1 here for Trenton.
Yeah, how about Trenton's running game now finally getting that inside zone type of running game going, where they're starting to find the gaps right now, trying to turn those little holes into some yards there, and now you're in the 3rd and manageable here. It's going to be very interesting to see who Trent gives the ball to here. Do they try Warren on a little quarterback blast, maybe have him work outside, although they're starting to gain some inside running momentum. I would still run inside.
3rd and 1. Gabidin to the left of Wharton in the gun. Minnie at the top of the screen. Brooks at the bottom. A 2-receiver set split to either side. Wharton, delayed run, looking for the yard to gain. Lunging forward, he's got it by a couple of yards. Tripped up inside the 35, and an injured Tornado down on the turf. One of the linemen getting rolled up on there on that running play from Wharton. First and 10 for the Tornadoes from the northern Burlington 34-yard line. Tied at 7, injury timeout on the field. 1st and 10, Trenton driving, looking to break the tie here on Homecoming on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Go. Okay.
Wharton in the gun, wants to throw. Deep downfield, lets it fly for Minnie. Flags come in. Pass interference against Northern Burlington. A 15-yard penalty. Wharton also was hit late on the play. He wants an extra flag, but I think he'll only get the one on the pass interference. Minnie was open, had some space downfield. The defensive back, Sadiq Love, on the coverage, just a little too handsy.
Yeah, I think he would rather want the pass interference flag because that's going to give him more yards there than roughing the passer if that's the one he's looking for. But, I mean, how about back-to-back plays from Wharton? I mean, the quarterback blasts on 3rd and 1, gives him that first down, and then they take a shot play, which they haven't really done much today. And now, you know, they draw a pass interference call. Now they're in the red zone. Now it's about, can you cash in, get the lead? They had a chance to take the lead early in this game. Got called back before, but can this Trenton offense, who's cooking right now, finish off this drive with a score?
Hand to the back, right side. Looks like it's Lentz fighting for extra yardage. He picks up about 3, 2nd and 7. Inside the 20 now are the Tornadoes at the 17. Lentz gets a quick breather after that effort. Dan Gabidin comes back in. 2nd down, 7 to go. Here in the 4th quarter, tied at 7 apiece. Gabidin to the right of Wharton. Brooks at the top of the screen. Minnie at the bottom. Press coverage from Northern Burlington. Read option, Wharton keeps but slips and loses his footing. Had space in front of him too, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Unfortunate there for Keyshawn Wharton. Looked like he had at least a first down in front of him if he's able to keep his footing.
Yeah, and that's the second time I feel like that's happened to Wharton, where he slips and he can't quite keep his feet up just enough for that first down. It happened once before in the first half. But now, you know, you're in a 3rd down and you're in a 3rd down situation. You at least want to get out of this drive with a field goal, but you'd like to get 6 here. So it's just finding out, okay, what plays are you comfortable with here now to try to either get into a 1st and goal situation or try to at least get away with a field goal here.
Third down and a long 7 to go here for the Tornadoes. Clock ticking, nearing the 10-minute mark. Wharton takes the snap, wants to run. Quarterback dive up the middle. Fights forward for a gain of about 4. It'll make it about fourth and a long 4 to go. And it looks like the field goal team will come on here for Trenton. Elmer Godoy, the junior kicker, 5'8", 160 pounds. It'll be about a 30-yard attempt here for Godoy. Minnie on the hold. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. Elmer Godoy breaks the tie and gives the Tornadoes their first lead with 9:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. All the pressure seemingly flips over now to the Greyhounds offense, who has not been able to put up points since their first drive of the game.
Yeah, and the Tornadoes really found something, that offensive sequence that they were able to put together, that offensive drive. Their running game finally started to get going. They finally got Warden going on some quarterback dives, and they got that pass interference call, which was huge. So they were trying to get a little bit of a passing play going there. But I think Trenton finally found offensively what they were able to do to get those yards that they needed to kind of help them get that field goal to give them the lead.
A big-time field goal from the junior kicker, Elmer Godoy. He's set to boot things away. Ball teed up on the 40-yard line. 9:10 remaining in this one. The Tornadoes with their first lead, a 3-point advantage. It's 10-7. Godoy sends this one in the air, takes a bounce at the 10. A wobbly bounce inside the 5. Fielded inside the 10, across the 10, near the 13-yard line. Fielded by Brandon Boldazar. And a long ways to go here for the Greyhounds. 1st and 10 inside their own 20. Ball spotted at the 12, closer to the 11. .89 yards in front of them, trailing by 3 with 9:05 to go here in the fourth. Biggest test of the day for the Tornadoes defense. Walulak under center, misdirection carry. Raymond right side, he's going nowhere. Huge tackle for a loss from the Trenton defense. Zavon Minnie and company in on the stop. First down, 16 to go. Back on their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, this Tornado defense is kind of now known how to do that double misdirection type of run there, where they try to go outside with it. I think they're doing a great job setting the edge since that second quarter. They kind of know now, just set the edge and kind of keep them going, east and west.
Up the middle handoff, and not much working again. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 17. Nearing the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Late substitution. Creighton Laws comes off for the Tornadoes. And a clear passing down situation now. 3rd down. 17 to go. Under 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Walulak under center, play action, bootleg right, Calero complete across the 10, tripped up shy of the 15, brings up 4th and still long to go. Make it about 4th and 8, and the punt team gonna have to come on here for Northern Burlington. Deep in their own territory, would be absolutely shocked if they kept the offense on the field here. Regardless of trailing by 3, still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter and plenty of opportunity to trust your defense. But what's this? The sticks are moving. It's a 1st and 10, and we saw no call down on the field. An official putting a flag back in their holster, but not sure what to call. 1st and 10 out of nowhere for the Greyhounds. Walulak, direct snap, takes it on the run, shakes a couple defenders, and tripped up after a 5-yard carry.
And now Walulak able to get a quarterback power there, kind of designed for him. They've ran it a pretty good portion in this game where they've helped him get some yards north and south. So now they're out of that tight spot inside the 20. They're kind of working their way to midfield, but Northern Burlington's trying to break out of the slump that they're in offensively since that opening drive, trying to see what they can develop here as we are under 7 minutes now.
2nd down and 4. Under center go the Greyhounds. I formation. Hall, the deep back. They'll give it to him right side. Shakes a man, looking for the yard to gain. Tackled just short. Almost 4 on the pickup. Brings up 3rd and a very short 1.
Yeah, the only way I think the Greyhounds are going to be able to run outside is if they can get those toss plays that were working in that 2nd quarter developing, and I think that's the only way they're really going to get those outside runs. Other than that, Trenton is making them work for it every time they try to run between the tackles on defense.
3rd down and a short 1 to go. Back in the I formation, a receiver to either side for Walulak. Takes the snap, hands it to Hall up the middle. He's got the 1st down by a couple of yards. 1st and 10, under 6 to play. The ball now marked at the 41. Greyhounds on the move, trailing by 3. Tornadoes defense looking for the stop of the day. Walulak back in the I under center. 1st and 10 from the 41, takes the snap. Play action, boots right, pass incomplete, intended for Calero, falls incomplete. It's 2nd and 10, clock stopped at 5:24. Second and 10, working from the far side of the field. Misdirection carry, it's Raymond looking for the edge. Pushed out of bounds after a gain of a couple. Tornadoes able to converge on that one quickly. 3rd down and 8.
Now the Greyhounds in a 3rd and long here. This Trenton defense kind of really making sure that they keep everything in front of them and make tackles there. So now you're in that 3rd and long here. They've gotten five takeaways on the day, 4 on defense. Can this defense get a stop that they need, or will Northern Burlington kind of find that magic that they had in the that first quarter offensively?
Man in motion, play action. Throwing as he's hit, it's intercepted. The Tornadoes have it, their 4th pick of the game. Mini with space, drugged down inside the 40. Flags fly as this one's gonna be bumped back a bit. I believe all the flags come against the Tornadoes. There's 1 flag back behind the line of scrimmage. And let's see what happens.
Might be a defenseless hit. Might be a hit on a defenseless player.
They're going to walk him back just a bit. First and 10 for the Tornadoes. Ball spotted on their own 41-yard line. And another big play from this Trenton defense here today, Rich.
6 turnovers today for Northern Burlington. That's going to be the number that's going to be sticking with them on their way back. And how about this Trenton defense today? You know, they gave up the opening drive touchdown, but since then they have been able to recover. They've been able to get back to the physical knack of not getting turnovers, especially the pick six they had at midway in the first half. And now, you know, you got a huge third down takeaway once again. And let's see, 5-minute offense right now. You want to kind of just figure out a way to kind of ice this game, kind of go home with this win. And again, it's just being able to just milk the clock in your side now.
Wharton in the gun. Lentz to his right. Wharton reading, keeping, right side, stays in bounds wisely, keeps the clock moving. There on the stop, Josiah Rutley for the Greyhounds, 2nd and 9.
Now, Northern Burlington's got 3 timeouts, and it's important that Wharton stay in bounds because that clock continues to work on your side. Now, part of that is being able to get some of those yards to help you get into those second and manageables, third and manageables, to help you milk the clock and then force the Greyhounds to start thinking about using a timeout.
No gain, officially the ruling on the play. It's still 2nd and 10. The ball still at the 41 here for Trenton. Clock continues to tick. 4:15 and counting. Trenton trying to milk every second off of this clock. Up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Wharton keeps, design run, left side, hurdles a man but tripped up there as he loses a yard. 3rd down. About 11 to go after the tackle for a loss made by the Greyhounds defense. Timeout taken by Northern Burlington with 4:02 to play here in the 4th quarter. Greyhounds down by 3. Their defense in need of a huge stop here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, and that's the only thing they're going to really need, kind of what Trenton had on the last drive, some kind of takeaway or some kind of big-time stop to get it. But you know, this is the kind of play that you need if you're Northern Burlington to have a chance to kind of flip everything to go your way. But right now, everything is going Trenton's way, and Trenton really needs a first down here. So you got to start thinking, you know, your running game's been cooking pretty good, but you know, do you have a comfortable pass play for Wharton that he can get to kind of get those yards and make Northern Burlington take another time out?
Or do you have a misdirection play that can kind of catch the defense off guard?
That too.
Because we've seen Wharton use so much today, but they've only gone to the misdirection one time on that sweep to Minnie to the left, and could be a chance here to try and use that again on 3rd and long. Working from the far side of the field now. You have the strong side to your advantage. Potentially an opportunity for the Tornadoes to keep it on the ground, make the Greyhounds have to burn another timeout and try and keep the clock moving. We'll see how they go at this one. 3rd down, 10 to go. Wharton in the gun. Lentz to his right. 2 receivers split out right. Wharton hesitates, takes off, quarterback draw, takes a lick across the 45, taken down short of the 50. Bring up 4th down and 2 to go. And this is a big decision here for Trenton. Clock continues to run. The offense is going to stay on the field. Biggest play of the game for either team.
And they go back to that quarterback blast once again with Wharton. I mean, he kind of hesitated a little bit and then kind of turned on the jets to kind of move that, to kind of use that speed work upfield. Now, 4th and 2, they've had their inside game going, but you got to think the Greyhounds kind of know it's coming.
Brooks and Sincere Williams split out to the top of the screen left. And before the 4th down play, The Tornadoes take a timeout. Want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Biggest play of the game. 10-7 the score. Fourth quarter, 3:10 to go. Tornadoes up by 3 and looking for a big first down to try and ice this one away. 4th down and 2 from their own 49. Just shy of midfield. Keyshawn Wharton and this Tornadoes offense in need of 2 yards to keep the offense on the field and milk the final precious minutes away in this one. Tornadoes take a timeout. The offense trying to get on the same page as they head back out onto the field. Justin De Leon Estrada, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. A late addition for the offense is Tim Fisher, split out wide left. And now the punt team is on here for Trenton, as they are going to boot things away on 4th and 2 and trust the defense. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. 4th down and 2. Godoy gets this one away. A high towering punt. Takes a bounce around the 10. Another one back towards the 15 and downed at the 15. 1st and 10. 85 yards to go for Northern Burlington, trailing by 3 with 2:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter. What do you think we see here, Rich, on this time from the Greyhounds offensively? They've struggled at times to take care of the football. The 5 turnovers today, 4 interceptions and a fumble. It's been a tough go at times for this passing game, but it seems like when they've been at their best, the misdirection runs and the designed quarterback runs have worked for them at a pretty good rate.
Yeah, I think that their quick game with the double stack on both sides, with the smoke screens, able to work some stuff in there. I think you might see the quick game be a little better. Oh, as we get a double reverse
Trick play,
here.
They flip it to Walulak in the backfield, and he's taken down for a loss, and a flag comes in, but that flag comes in. There was no real whistle blown. The players for Trenton unaware that the ball was dead, and the Trenton sideline irate with the flag thrown, and they're going to pick that one up.
Yeah, that would have been a bizarre sequence of events there had that gone the wrong way for the Tornadoes, but Tornadoes are lucky to escape that one there. I mean, you know, but now Northern Burlington, like I said before, the quick game that they were able to work and those quarterback design runs, those misdirections like you were talking about earlier, those are going to be some of the things you're going to have to consider. But that quick game kind of disappeared since that first quarter. I think if they can mix that in along with that bootleg pass they've been working with, that's had some gains there for them. So expect a variety of those 4 plays on this drive.
Another flag was dropped down by the Northern Burlington sideline. And it's going to be 2nd down and now 20 to go from their own 5-yard line. Man in motion. Walulak keeps, fights up the middle, bottled up after a gain of about 3, maybe even 4. Shy of the 10. 3rd and long. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Walulak in the gun, splits Danny Green out wide left. 2 receivers to his right. Looking to throw. Right side, has time, still looking, floats it, complete Raymond with the sideline. Space down the sideline, across the 50, past the 40, makes a move at the 30, brought down inside the 25. Huge play for the Greyhounds. From their own 9 down to the 22.
And that's a big play for Northern Burlington because they get that quick flat out to the running back, and he's got so much grasp. But how he was that wide open is more mind-numbing because he eluded so many tornado defenders, and then one of them made the touchdown-saving tackle there. And, I mean, what a huge play for Northern Burlington that they needed. I mean, they needed to get out of that really bad situation, backed them inside their own territory, worked up a huge gain there. Now you're back in the red area. And when they've been in the red area, they haven't quite converted since the opening drive. So, again, is this the drive that the Greyhounds finally get to retake that lead that they had and that magic they were able to get in that first half?
Edson Raymond picks up 69 on the dump-off from Brent Walulak. A huge gain on the play. An injured Tornado down on the turf. It's 1st and 10 for Northern Burlington. Trailing by 3, 10-7, 1:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the Tornadoes' 22, as it looks like the defensive back for the Tornadoes in Tim Fisher is up to his feet and heading over to the sideline.
Yeah, and Edson Raymond really needed that big play because they not a lot of action he got in the first half, and then the second half they started to give him some more touches coming out of the locker room early in the third quarter. And that play, Raymond, boy, he needed that, and that's what happens when you give it to one of your big playmakers on the ball, and you know he's able to come up with a huge play there.
Greyhounds offense back out onto the field, split receiver set, slot right here for Walulak. Back to his right, it looks like Hall. Quarterback draw up the middle. Walulak looking for space, and he's bunched up. Stood up by the front. First man there to make the stop was Creighton Laws. 2nd down and 8. The clock continues to tick. 1:20 and counting. Nearing the final minute of play. Walulak, again a design run. Looking for the edge, right side. Shakes a man, lowers the shoulder, and gains 7 on the carry. 3rd down, 2 to go.
How Walulak was able to break those 2 tackles and be able to push forward for those additional yards, I don't know how, other than just the ability to never go down and just keep on fighting for those yards. Now, the Greyhounds have 2 timeouts left here, and I think they have 2 timeouts. They might have taken one here, and they did. So, now, again, you're in that, game-tying field goal range, but you obviously want to go for the win and try to find a way to get 6 in there. So, I wonder, do they try to keep that quarterback design run that they've been able to have, or are they going to try to, get that little quick game that they started to develop early in the game and kind of had that huge quick flat route to the running back? Are they going to go to the quick game, or are they going to try that quarterback design run? That's the question I want to see as to how Northern Burlington approaches this final under a minute to go in the game.
3rd down and about 2.5 here for the Northern Burlington offense as they work from the far side of the field, closest to their sideline on that hash. Boldazar, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. I formation. Walulak goes under center. This is 3rd and 2. Backs in the eye, pitch right, it's Raymond. Looking for the edge, shakes a man. Looks like he's gonna have the 1st down yard to gain as he's tripped up right at the 10-yard line. 1st and about goal to go. They're gonna still have 10 yards to go. It's at the 11 officially. 1st and 10 from the 11. Can pick up a 1st down without getting a touchdown. Final seconds, pitch, fake left, throw right, incomplete. Zavon Minnie bats that one away from the intended receiver, Danny Green. Second down and 10 to go. Clock stops at 39 seconds.
Zavon Minnie's been there to kind of force some of those passes to be underthrown, those tackles for losses he's been on a lot. So Zavon Minnie's been in a lot of plays that have resulted in nearly incompletions or a loss of yards, and he's been all over the football, flying all over it. He's just got to, he's making some very big impact plays that are not always going to appear on the stat sheet.
Second down and 10 to go. 39 seconds to go. Trenton trying to hold on, up by 3. Walulak wants to throw left side. It's caught. Calero on the catch, brought down at the 9. Clock will continue to tick and a timeout taken. The final timeout called by Northern Burlington. 4th down. 30 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Biggest play of the game as the Tornadoes trying to hold on after the junior kicker Elmer Godoy gave them a 3-point advantage with a 30-yard field goal to start here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the Greyhounds offense. Sticks are showing 3rd down. 7 to go. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Walulak bootlegs right side. Pressure in his face. Floats for the end zone. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Brandon Boldazar. 4th down. Likely the last chance for Northern Burlington. Gotta have your best play here, Rich.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of bringing the field goal unit on, right? So I wonder, Trent, the Tornadoes take an approach of, do we ice the kicker here with their 2 timeouts left, or
it's a big chance. Bailey O'Malley going to come on here, and as you alluded to, Rich, a timeout taken. The Tornadoes take a timeout, trying to ice the kicker in the senior, Bailey O'Malley. The ball spotted will be kicked from about the 14-yard line, just around the 14 and 15-yard line. About a 25-yard attempt for O'Malley. It all comes down to this. 24 seconds remaining. 10-7, Trenton on top. Trying to hold on for their 5th victory of the season and looking for that homecoming victory. In front of a near sold-out crowd here at Trenton Central High School. Trenton sideline imploring this section of fans to go crazy, and they are. Good snap, O'Malley's kick, it's up, and it is good. With 20 seconds remaining, all tied up at 10 here in the capital city. The senior O'Malley splits the uprights from about 25 out. And a huge made field goal gives Northern Burlington a bunch of life. With just 20 seconds to go, the Tornadoes will get the ball back on the ensuing kickoff from the Greyhounds. And now the question is for the Tornadoes, 1, can they make something happen on this kickoff return? But 2, what do they go with after they get the football with as much time as they have left? Likely going to be around 15 seconds if there is a return?
It is going to be dependent on the return, like you said, but it also is going to depend on the field position where you get it, because now both teams I don't think have any timeouts remaining. So now this is a situation where it is dependent on the return, it's dependent on field position, and I'd say if you're probably pinned in your own 30, you're probably playing for overtime. If you get to the 40, you start contemplating, okay, what outbreaking patterns do we have to kind of save the clock? Anything past the 50, you're trying to find a way to get in a field goal range.
O'Malley to send things away. Ball teed at his own 40-yard line. Lentz back to receive for the Tornadoes. A high kick towards Minnie, fielded just inside the sideline at the 15, tripped up at the 20, and brought down awkwardly by a couple of Greyhounds. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Last chance here for Trenton, 16.9 seconds to go. They spot the ball at the 21. In a tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, 16.9 seconds remaining. Might have some free football for you guys here on WBCB this afternoon. First and 10, Wharton breaks the huddle. Minnie at the bottom of the screen, Brooks at the top. Back to his left. Wharton, a high snap, handles, nowhere to go. He just falls down right at the 21-yard line. A miscue and the smart decision by Keyshawn Wharton, and that should just about do it. We'll head to overtime here from Trenton Central High School, tied at 10 apiece on homecoming. The Tornadoes looking for a thrilling victory and trying to hold off the Greyhounds of Northern Burlington. We'll take a quick timeout. On to overtime action here at Trenton Central High School.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Overtime football here on homecoming for the Trenton Central Tornadoes. As it looks like the offense is coming on the field first here for Trenton Central. The defense for Northern Burlington looking for a big stop. 1st and 10 from the Northern Burlington 25-yard line. Wharton and the offense of the Tornadoes back out onto the field. Tied at 10 apiece. Lentz to the right of Wharton in the gun. Minnie in motion, high snap. Wharton able to handle. Looking right, drug out of bounds, and a big time loss. Back at the 30, make it the 31, almost the 32. Makes this 2nd and long now for Trenton.
Yeah, they tried that quarterback sweep there to try to get some yards up on the edge, but I feel like what got them back in this game was kind of a lot of that inside run stuff that they were able to get there. So if you're going to run, I thought you would run in between the tackles. That's where they gained momentum this 4th quarter to get them back in the ball game.
Second down and long. Wharton barking at the sideline, and they're going to have to take a timeout. They're not on the same page. We've seen Elmer Godoy sink one from about 30 yards out earlier in this contest. With the Tornadoes back behind the 30-yard line in Northern Burlington territory, going to have to get some yards back here on 2nd and long to try and at least hope to get some points.
Yeah, and that miscommunication, sometimes that does happen where they're not on the same page. But in late game situations, you kind of practice that to make sure that you know kind of what you're expecting against a certain look. And now burning in that timeout might be huge because depending on what the Greyhounds end up doing. So if you're the Tornadoes, you're in that second down you're in second down situation, and you got to figure out, okay, what are the other ways we can move the football down the field that that way they can retake the lead that they had in the 4th quarter.
Second and long. Yard to gain is the 16-yard line, and the Tornadoes continue to hurt themselves. False start against the Tornadoes. 5 more yards back now on the 36. Wharton from the gun. Lentz to his right. 2nd and forever here for the Tornadoes. Another high snap. Wharton looks to throw deep down the middle. Has a man. Brooks makes the catch. 1st and goal for the Tornadoes. Wharton connects for the first time today down the middle with a huge play as he finds Kason Brooks, the senior wideout, down the seam. First and goal from the 5.
That was a beautiful throw by Keyshawn Wharton, but a perfect catch as well from Kason Brooks. And that was just a perfect money on the dot connection. And that's the big play that the Tornadoes needed to get themselves in the red zone. Let's see if they can cash in.
Wharton in the gun, Lentz to his left. Snap from the 5, Wharton keeps lunging, tackled around the 2. A strong carry from Keyshawn Wharton as he gets slammed down at the 2-yard line. Second and goal. 2 yards away from pay dirt are the Tornadoes. Brooks and Minnie at the top of the screen. Lentz to the left of Keyshawn Wharton. In the gun, Wharton, snap, run, up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. Keyshawn Wharton from 2 yards out makes this a 16-10 game prior to the extra point.
And that drive was all about Keyshawn Wharton there, not just with his legs on that rushing touchdown, but the throw that he had, the big-time money throw and completion to Kason Brooks. I mean, that was a drive all about Keyshawn Wharton right there.
Elmer Godoy on for the extra point. And movement up front sets him back 5 yards. Tornadoes struggling a bit to keep the feet silent at the line of scrimmage, and some false starts the result. Good snap, good hold. Godoy's kick splits the uprights, and it's good. 17-10. Tornadoes on top here in overtime, needing a stop. First down and 10 to go for Northern Burlington. Their backs against the wall as they need a touchdown and an extra point to keep this game alive. Tornadoes back in front, their first lead since they led 10-7, now up by a full score. Danny Green comes in late for the offense of Northern Burlington. Walulak under center. Man in motion, Calero, they'll give it on the ground to Rutley, fighting for space left side, picks up a strong 4 yards and makes this second down and about 6 to go.
Yeah, the Greyhounds finally get a good run play out of that, getting them to second and manageable, but now it's going to be to see what they're able to do these next couple plays. We know the 4 kind of sets that they like to do.
Trenton sideline imploring their fans. Greyhounds keep it up the middle. A dive play to the fullback, just trying to move the sticks and make this a 3rd and manageable. They do that. It's about 3rd and 3 to go. Third down, 3 to go. The Tornado defense. A stop wins the game. 3rd and 3. Walulak takes, runs left, has the first and more. Still going, pushed out of bounds around the 5. First and goal for the Greyhounds. all on the 6-yard line. Nolan Corey, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Offset I formation. Calero on the carry up the middle. Reaches for the goal line. He is just short. Inches from pay dirt are the Greyhounds. 2nd and goal from the 1.
How about this Greyhounds running game this drive? Not just playing bully ball inside, but that outside run before on the quarterback design run from Wallowak. Now have a chance to, tie this game, but can the Tornadoes have a goal line stand?
Under center, Wallulak tries to sneak it in, lunging. He's short. 3rd and goal. And a couple of Greyhound linemen slow to get up, finally to their feet. 3rd down and goal to go from the 1-yard line. The Tornadoes defense with their backs against the wall, in need of a stop to earn the victory. Greyhounds almost breaking the huddle, still looking over to the sideline. They do break the huddle. Wallulak goes under center. Handoff up the middle. Pushing and in are the Greyhounds. They went to the fullback carry left side. And it was tough to tell who brought it in for the score. I think it was Calero. Northern Burlington keeping the offense on the field, going for the win. 17-16 the score. Trenton fans trying to implore their defense. This is the biggest play of the game.
I gotta say, I kind of admire this right here, Mike.
The aggressiveness from head coach Jewel Dulce. Wallulak with the back to his right. Man in motion, it's Raymond. From left to right. And a timeout taken by Northern Burlington. The Tornadoes up by 1 here in overtime. A stop earns them their 5th victory of the season and puts them at 5-2 on the year. For the Greyhounds, if they can convert, they would win and improve to 4-3 on the season. Timeout down on the field. A 2-point conversion opportunity looming. Tornadoes defense back out onto the field. Here comes Northern Burlington. Going for the win are the Greyhounds. Wallulak in the gun. Back to his right, it's Rutley. Raymond in motion, Wallulak boots right, takes off, lowers the shoulder. He's in! The Greyhounds win it! Wallulak breaks the plane. Northern Burlington comes into Trenton and spoils homecoming. Wow. Confusion down on the field. One official had the touchdown, the other had him short, but the officials are going to leave the field, and that's going to do it.
What a bizarre ending here. I mean, officials' confusion, Wallulak able to show his toughness just to fight through that extra yards just to show how bad he wants that win. And what a 2-point play, a game-winning play by the Greyhounds.
Northern Burlington ties it at 10 in the final seconds of regulation and comes down the field on their only overtime possession, gets 6, and cashes in 2 more on the 2-point attempt. Brent Walulak, he threw 4 interceptions in this game, but found a way to lead his team to victory when it mattered most. The Northern Burlington Greyhounds improved to 4-3. The Tornadoes of Trenton Central High School drop to 4-3 on the year. A great game here today from the capital city. Unfortunately, not going the way the Tornadoes would have liked as they drop their homecoming contest here in 2024. I want to thank all of our sponsors who made today's broadcast possible. Kessel Dermatology, Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Capital Health System, the New Jersey Education Association, Team Toyota, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, the City of Trenton, the Capital Area YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, and Mako of Ewing, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on the WBCV Sports Network. For the crew, Colin Sommer produced today's stream. Rich Sale did our color commentary work. Logan Davis on stats. One final time here from Trenton Central High School. My name is Mike Warren. The Tornadoes drop a heartbreaker by a final of 18-17 to Northern Burlington. Until we talk to you again next Friday night for more high school football on WBCB, we thank you so much for tuning in to more high school football here on the WBCB Network. Have a great weekend, everybody.